Hey there, and welcome to your grammar video for Unit 7, Purple Reading. In this lesson, we're going to discuss direct and indirect speech. Let's get started. A few things you'll need to know to better understand this lesson is what is direct speech, as well as what is indirect speech. This should be reviewed from your Unit 4 listening. You'll also need to know the simple present and past grammar tense, as well as present and past continuous, the present and past perfect. You'll also need to know modal verbs. It's also important to understand what subject pronouns are, as well as object pronouns and possessive adjectives. It's also useful to understand the backshift rules when we go from direct to indirect speech. If you don't know these things, no problem. Take a moment to look them up and then come back. Direct speech uses the exact words with quotation marks, so this is exactly what someone said. Here you have two examples from President Barack Obama. I don't have time to feel sorry for myself. I won't complain. I'm going to press on. Our second example is quoting the direct statement of Barack Obama. You'll notice a few punctuation rules that you have to remember. First, we need to put quotation marks before and after the exact words. You'll also need to use a comma between the reporting verb and the first quotation mark. In our example, you can see the reporting verb in blue, the comma in green, and the quotation marks in red. Indirect speech gives the information about what someone says, but changes some words. There's no special punctuation. Verbs, pronouns, and time words, they change in indirect speech. So for example, we have Barack Obama stating, I don't have time to feel sorry for myself. I won't complain. I'm going to press on. In our second example, we have a news reporter explaining what Barack Obama has said in indirect speech. President Obama told reporters that he didn't have time to feel sorry for himself, that he wouldn't complain, and that he was going to press on. Take a moment to pause the video, look at the difference between the two statements. Now, when we shift from direct to indirect speech, you'll have to remember that we move the verb one tense back from direct speech to indirect speech. This is called a backshift. You also need to notice the changes in pronoun. Also, if the statement is a fact, not an event, you don't need to change the verb. For example, I love pizza. In our chart, we have the changes you'll need to make in grammar tense on the left, or backshifts, with examples of direct speech in the middle, and we have examples of indirect speech on the right. Take a moment to pause the video, practice writing a few statements of your own. Now, for the verb do, we have some specific changes that you'll need to remember. Take a moment to pause the video and analyze the chart. It's also important to keep in mind that when we go from direct to indirect speech, some modals change, but some don't. It's also important to remember that the modal will change. However, the base verb will always be in base form. Looking at our chart, we have modal changes listed on the left, with examples of indirect speech in the center, and these statements shifted to indirect speech on the right. Remember that modals should, could, might, and ought to are the same in direct and indirect speech. Take a moment to pause the video, practice writing a few statements of your own using some modals. It's also important to remember that certain time words, as well as some location information, will change when we go from direct to indirect speech. Again, we have the changes listed on the left, examples of direct speech in the center, and examples of indirect speech on the right. Again, take a moment to pause the video and analyze the chart. Practice using some of these in your own writing. Another important point to keep in mind is that pronouns and possessive adjectives will also change when we go from direct to indirect speech. You'll need to change pronouns and possessive adjectives to match the original meaning. Here in our chart, we have some examples of direct speech on the left and examples of indirect speech on the right. Pause the video and have a look. Now, let's take a practice quiz. Pause the video, answer the following questions, then press play so we can check your answers. Question 1. Jason said, I have eaten pizza for dinner 3 times this week. To change this direct statement to indirect speech, first we'll need to make pronoun changes. Then you have to remember that we shift the present perfect to the past perfect, as well as change this to that. So C is the correct answer. Question 2. The student said, "We're studying for the test now." Here we have a direct statement. In order to shift this to indirect speech, first we need to remember our pronoun changes. Then we backshift from present continuous to past continuous. We also need to change now to at that time. So C is the correct answer. Question 3. Brittany stated, "I will go to the beach tomorrow." Here we have another example of direct speech. To shift this to indirect speech, we'll need to remember pronoun changes, as well as our change in modal from will to would. We'll also need to change tomorrow to the next day. So B is the correct answer. Question 4. Jessica said that she had listened to her favorite song. Here we have an example of indirect speech. So we want to know, what is the direct statement? First, we have to make our pronoun changes. Then we'll have to remember that in indirect speech, we go from past perfect, goes back to the simple past. We'll also need to make our possessive adjective changes back to the original statement. So C is the correct answer. Question 5. He said that his mother had told him he had to clean his room. Again, here we have a statement of indirect speech. In order to change this back to direct speech, first we need to identify subject and object pronoun changes, as well as possessive adjective changes. Had to in indirect speech shifts to must in direct speech, as well as past perfect will shift to simple past. So A is the correct answer. That's it for this lesson. As always, I hope you found it useful. Class dismissed.